We've got an update on the split between Coltman Farms Racing and Tanner English. Obviously, earlier this week, Coltman Farms Racing announced that English would no longer be with the team because he chose to stay in Illinois and not move down to Georgia. Now we have a response from Tanner English explaining exactly what happened, or at least providing some more details about what happened. I wrote this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. So, as I said earlier this week, Coltman Farms Racing announced that English would no longer be competing with the team after he chose not to relocate to Georgia. We got this post from Coltman Farms Racing on Facebook. They said, beginning in 2026, all Coltman Farms Racing teams will be based out of the team's shop in Maysville, Georgia. Tanner English, who has been operating the team's number 96 entry out of his own shop located in Benton, Illinois, has chosen not to relocate. Coltman Farms Racing wishes Tanner the best in the future. We are grateful for the success we shared together. And so we got a comment from Tanner English. This was shared via a press release from Delph Communications to Facebook. And this is what Tanner said. He said, it is an unfortunate situation, but I'll move on and try to put something together for next year. He then explained why he chose not to move to Georgia and decided to stay in Illinois. He said, my wife and I built a brand new race shop here in Benton, Illinois that our team was working out of, preparing for the 2026 season. Unfortunately, now we are scrambling to try to find something, but there was no way I could relocate having a family and our race shop being located in the heart of late model racing. I want to thank Brett for the opportunity and wish him and his team nothing but success. With that being said, I'm ready to start a new chapter. The press release also noted that English is looking for other opportunities heading into the 2026 season. From funding to parts to resources, anything is appreciated as he tries to put a program together for 2026. And for those interested in supporting him, they shared his phone number, which you can see right there on the screen, 270-493-1589. English finished ninth in the World of Outlaws points this past year with Coltman Farms Racing. He had one win in Highland Speedway, 7 top fives, and 14 top tens, and was the fast qualifier twice. He had 3 other wins outside of the Outlaws at Paducah International Raceway, Brownstown Bull Ring, and Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park. It's unfortunate that they had to split ways, but I think that English kind of explains why he wasn't going to move to Georgia, given the fact that he clearly has a life there in Illinois with his family and with his wife. They just built a new race shop, and he didn't want to just kind of get up and move all the way to Georgia to continue that partnership he had with Coltman Farms Racing, and is hoping he'll be able to put something together, find some other partners, and be able to forge ahead in 2026. But that is what Tanner English had to say. I wish him all the best. Hope everything works out for both of them. It's just unfortunate that sometimes these things like this happen. I am still a little bit surprised why Coltman Farms Racing decided that they wanted their teams to be located in Georgia after allowing Tanner to race out of his shop in Illinois. I'd be interested to see if there's a further explanation about that. So definitely will be keeping my eyes on that, because again, I feel like we see drivers racing out of other shops quite regularly. I mean, we just had all of the news about Brandon Overton and how the Riggs Motorsports team is actually moving down to Georgia to accommodate Brandon Overton rather than being here in North Carolina after they struggled this past year. And they want Brandon to be much more hands-on, and obviously he has a family down there. They're going to have a shop down there. He just had a newborn baby, so he's probably not going to want to relocate his family to North Carolina, but the team obviously working with Brandon to move there. So I'll be interested to see if there is any explanation as to why they wanted their drivers to be located in Georgia. I get that it probably would help with obviously team communication, sharing learnings, etc., like that. It also is a little bit more centralized, so maybe you can keep costs down potentially on crew members and things like that. You maybe don't need as many if you're all at the same shop and you can all work on it. Although if you got both cars that might have been beaten and bruised over the last weekend, you might still need a kind of an all hands on deck thing. But obviously, there are reasons why you would want to have a centralized location and have both your teams there rather than having them split up. But I just like to know what the reasoning was too, right, from Coltman Farms Racing. So that's definitely something we're still on the lookout for. But that is the update from Tanner English. Let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.